Hi, if you hide yourself, I think. My name is Terry. How are you? Is everyone there? Hi, inside. Hi, you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Molly. Blessings. Um, I was just trying to get some counseling. It was by text, typing in the words. And well, I fell asleep. So, when I was asleep, I had a dream that I had a friend who went to Israel a long time ago, trying to become holy and stuff. And instead he became a Mossad agent trying to trying to wipe out anyone who wasn't mm, a you know a child abuser and stuff. You know. And then I saw it in my dreams some other people as well, who I thought were friends and stuff, but they'd all apparently also become agents for different groups, and it's just like they wouldn't, they just wouldn't. So I don't know. I don't like, maybe they died and they put somebody else's brain in their head or something. I don't know. So things. If you have friends, other loved ones, I hope you get to um well anyway. To any of my friends, um mm, soul tribe or spirit tribal, love tribe or ancestors, I love you, and in some cases I'm in love with you, and yeah. You I then I also had a dream where I thought, am I actually so evil? No, so the wrong way around. Am I actually, you know, do they actually hate me so much that I'd rather be evil? But I think that's just, from being abused all my life, you know, putting, rituals, satanic, shedding, abuse and stuff, like people are nice sometimes during the day, and then at night they, you know, take you off and do horrible things to you and stuff. Yeah, yeah, like is it me or something? Subject, yeah. Projection, medicine, okay, let's see. Yeah, absolutely, we have to. Absolutely, because otherwise they'll just take over. They'll just take over. You know, they've been doing this for 2,000 years. I mean, yeah, we've got to press criminal charges. I mean, if you want to, because as long as they have committed crimes against you, absolutely, because whether they're um or whatever they're calling their the group that financially backed them or employed them or whatever or outsourced to them, um, you know, they're criminals, man. They're criminals. They're they're they and they think hiding behind religion or whatever will get them out of pain for those crimes. They even made false doctrine, saying that the Christ was murdered to pay for their crimes and sins. No, honey, no, that's not the way it works. That's just not the way it works. Wages of sin is death, and you commit a sin like murder, shedding innocent blood, whether it's through torture or rape or assault or crucifixion or any murder or attempted murder. You'll get your wages, alright? Because it's a sin doing that stuff. Wages of sin is death. And whether that sin is, people realizing that that entity is dangerous, that person is dangerous, to stay away from them. And for those entities, that's a death because they're like abusing so much. Or whether it's financial debt, a death like that, they racked up their freaking credit card bills and, they can't afford the no limit freaking credit card anymore because they haven't paid back the basic amount and the interest for a while, That's another death for something that's their gluttony, that's their sin. Spending the credit card company's money is also maybe a form of theft, covetousness, Yeah. A different source of death. It could be physical death. Um, a different type of death, yeah. But the thing is, the universe is trying to help us not to do what's hurtful to others or harmful to others. If you just don't do anything evil, and if you do, learn the lesson. Don't do it again. That's what they mean by learning a lesson from the universe. The universe says, don't do that because it hurt someone. You get a punishment for it if you do it, a death. You don't do it anymore, or anyone else. The universe or God or karma, whatever justice you call it, justice will be done. And you don't be calling justice, you know, blasphemous names. God is not mocked. You realise you've done the wrong thing. Right, sorry, I didn't mean to. I won't do it anymore. Simple. Thank you for listening. Thank you tonight. Amazing people. People of the book. Love you. Blessing.